Amy. How are you?
Well, how are you?
Good. So we are here today to discuss a problem that you might have.
Yeah, I think I might have to get surgery on my shoulder, and I'm not sure when I want to do it.
Okay. Tell me about it.
I think I tore my rotator cuff. I'm going to get an MRI in like 3 weeks, and then that would probably put my surgery around the time spring break comes along.
Okay.
But I also want to like work a whole bunch during spring break and make a bunch of money. And the line of work I do, I work with children with disabilities, and so my client is like this big 8-year-old with Asperger's, and so sometimes I have to pick him up, and I can't do that with shoulder surgeries.
Right. Okay. So you had an injury to your shoulder, and you're just not sure when you want to get the surgery, because on the one hand you want to get the surgery and get it taken care of, but on the other hand you want to work, and the time frame might be around spring break. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah, and I definitely, want to get it done sooner than later, as soon as possible. It's a pretty old injury, and the timing had begun to be perfect until I realized that, I don't want to be down and out during spring break. That's when my boss would need me the most anyways, because the child doesn't have school.
Right.
So now I'm kind of trying to decide how I want to schedule this.
Right. What is the recovery time frame? Do you know?
I don't know. That's something I definitely need to look into as well. I just got these appointments set up the other day, and I haven't really looked as far into it as I need to make that kind of decision. But my son's occupational therapist had a surgery like this, and he was out for like 2 weeks, and he was joking with my son, who's 5, that he could probably pick up more things than he could, and it was true. He couldn't even raise his arm higher than this, and I've been watching him have a hard time with my 5-year-old, and he's like a big grown man, and my son is really small.
Yeah. So there's a mobility issue.
Yeah, definitely a mobility issue, and strength issues. So, and I think the recovery time is like 6 to 8 months, like something ridiculous like that. But the immediacy, the initial pain of the surgery, I don't really want to do it with the kids trying to hang on my arm.
Right. Okay. So you're just stuck trying to figure out the time frame. So what are some other options then? So if you don't have it immediately, around that spring break time, what are some other options for you?
Since I only go to class, I did distance courses this semester because of this surgery. So if I don't do it during spring break, I'm just gonna do it any time really, other than a Tuesday or Thursday. No matter what, I'm gonna have to take time off of from working with him. But I won't know exactly how long until I get the MRI, because if it's like, if there's a lot of scar tissue in there, the surgery will be more intensive. I think that a lot of the decision is just gonna have to wait until after I get the MRI.
Right. Okay.
And then that's like 2 to 3 weeks out.
Okay. So you have an MRI set currently for 2 to 3 weeks out.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you'll get more information as far as the damage that's done in there, how extensive the surgery might have to be, and then you could discuss how long the recovery time would be.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't even seen the orthopedic surgeon yet. Like, it's like, I'm just at the beginning and wondering, what am I gonna do? I know I had to do it, but now, how am I gonna juggle it?
You know you've got to do it.
Yeah.
It's got to happen sometime.
I got the classwork figured out, like, as far as not having to take a bunch of in-class. So I'll probably, get the surgery on, Friday morning. So we can spend the whole weekend recovering and be back to class on Tuesday.
Okay. So you've got the class part figured out. So it's really just your work, taking care of that 8-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. He's a big 8-year-old.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With quite a few behavioral issues, so
Okay.
it's pretty often that he wants to cross the street or the parking lot with very impulsively.
So you need your arm.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'll have to do some fancy planning for a long time, keeping him on my left side and.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you've got some ideas going on.
Yeah.
Kind of brainstorming. So ideally, what's the ideal situation for you? Like in a perfect world, how would this all play out for you?
It would be nice to get it during spring break, whether I have to work or not, because then I wouldn't have to come to class. Actually, I didn't really think about that today. That would probably make it just that much better if I just did it during spring break anyways, because then I wouldn't have to come to class Tuesday or Thursday.
Okay, so school would be out of the picture. You'd only have to worry about.
Yeah, as long as I took one thing off the plate, it would be helpful, because no matter what, I'm gonna have to watch him, and not a lot of other people. Everybody else has quit working with him because he has oppositional defiant disorder. So no matter what, I feel like I'm going to have to work. So I guess, yeah, I'm just trying to get something off my plate when it comes to the surgery, no matter what it is. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I guess I'll just do it during spring break, no matter.
Okay. So it sounds like you've got the surgery that you know you have to have. You want it sooner than later. Really, it just kind of is dependent on the MRI and kind of the outcome of that and how, invasive the surgery would be or how complicated the surgery would be. And you can find out your recovery time. But it sounds like you have a good plan, and it sounds like you've kind of maybe come up with a decision.
Yeah, I think I'll do it during spring break, because then I won't have to go to school at all, and I'm gonna have to watch it. I just do it at home more versus out in the community.
Okay, and it takes school off your plate completely, so you don't even have to worry about that.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad we were able to talk this out, and you were able to kind of come up with a plan and get it worked out.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.